Back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want to keep up with me when I'm not on the YouTube channel, get down to the description box and click on that Instagram link. Richard Fane Millionaire Mentor Instagram page. For those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, you'll know yesterday I told you I was going to drop something, a special purchase that I made, and I was going to drop it on the Instagram page first before I put it on the YouTube channel. And I definitely did that. So you guys know I dropped a small clip, a small reel yesterday of the 2022 Lamborghini Urus that I picked up yesterday. I dropped that on the Instagram page first. I gave you as soon as I got in the car and started driving home, I gave you guys sort of a little 60-second reel on the inside of the Lamborghini Urus. And I asked you guys to figure out what it was. Now, you knew it was a Lamborghini because that was in the actual video, but I didn't tell you if it was just a Lamborghini Huracan. I didn't tell you if it was a Urus or a Aventador. I didn't tell. I just said figure out what it is. So if you want to follow me, guys, when I'm not on YouTube and get a glimpse of the lifestyle, the other things that I'm up to when I'm not making content on YouTube, you got to follow me on the Instagram page. Go down to the description box, click on the Richard Fane Millionaire Mentor Instagram page, and give me a follow, because normally when I'm doing something, you know, outside of my financial stuff, I normally put it on the Instagram page first. And sometimes I bring it to the YouTube channel, sometimes I don't. Now, obviously, I did a video yesterday, well, not a video, but a live stream that turned into a video about the purchase of the 2022 Lamborghini Urus, and it's on the YouTube channel. So if you want to go check that purchase out and take a look at the car and inside, outside look at it, go check out that video. It's up on the YouTube channel. Well, all right, guys, let's move on. www.richardfane.net is the website. That's the new website. Been up about 3 months. You guys asked for the website. I delivered it. And here's the deal. Over 200,000 of you guys have already went and checked out the website, so thank you very much. That's powerful, guys, because you got to understand, I don't do no advertising other than on my YouTube channel here. I rarely talk about it on any of the other social media platforms that I'm on. Normally, only time I mention it is through my live streams. That's it. And 200,000 of you guys just from my YouTube audience have went and checked out the website, so thank you. And a lot of you guys have purchased digital products handpicked by me. It's 10 digital products, guys, on that website that they will change your financial life if you give them a shot. The key here is information, accurate information, good information, information that you can digest, and then you got to execute on that information. A lot of you have done that, so thank you. It will change your financial life. So go to the website, www.richardfane.net, second link down in the description box, and change your financial life today, guys. What are you waiting on? We're going to be talking about real wealth building here. But if your mind ain't right, if you ain't in position, you don't take advantage of any of this stuff we're going to talk about today. You're not going to be in a position to take advantage of it. I was in a position to do the things that I do in my life because I did what? I executed. I wasn't the smartest guy, still ain't the smartest guy. I don't have a financial advisor's license or CFP license or Series 6, Series 7. I don't have any of that stuff, man. I don't have any of that stuff. I was a C student all through, I'm talking about, how do you be a C student in kindergarten? I was a C student in kindergarten. How in the world do you be a C student in kindergarten? I was a C student in kindergarten, man. When I was in the 9th grade, first semester of 9th grade, I had all F's and 1 D. So if I can do this, guys, if I can change the way I think and leverage what other skills that I possess, you can too. Now, don't get me wrong. I got good street smarts. I have a good eye for investing. But my point is, you don't have to be all that. I mean, you don't have to learn a bunch. Because if I needed to learn anything, if I needed to get a Series 7 investment license, if I needed to pass a CFP test, I ain't passing any of that. I'm not gonna have that license. The good news is you don't need any of that stuff. You don't need to be the expert. You can be a simple guy just like me who just made a decision one day that he was gonna trust the process. And I tell people this all the time that email me. I said, just follow the blueprint. All you gotta do, guys, is follow the blueprint. You follow the blueprint, in my opinion, you're gonna build wealth. Just follow the blueprint. So the website helps you follow the blueprint. Get yourself over there, check it out, and grab some of those digital products. Again, guys, just follow the blueprint. You don't have to create a new one. Just follow the one that's in place. Okay? I've been on this YouTube channel for 4.5 years. The guys that have been rocking with me from the beginning have saw my progression. I've not changed. I've built my wealth even higher. I took a YouTube channel from 0 revenue to a multi-million-dollar business by sitting here in front of this camera, giving my opinion and helping people. All I'm telling you is just follow the blueprint. Stop trying to create these new blueprints. Now, if you want to, create you one. But if you're somebody that's looking and saying, Richard, hey, you're a smart guy. You got into banking. Oh, you played this, you played that. Oh, that's how you got all of this. No, I came from very humble beginnings. Like I told you, I was an average student, C student. And I'm not trying to downplay what I've done in my accomplishments. My point is, I accomplished everything I've accomplished despite the fact that I'm a C student. That's what I need you to understand. I've done all what I've done and I'm going higher, guys. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I ain't done it. And I'm gonna do all of that despite the fact that I'm a C student. See, it doesn't matter. What matters is you execute. And all you gotta execute is what? The blueprint. Follow the blueprint and come with me, and we all gonna celebrate our financial freedom together. But you gotta follow the blueprint. Get to the website, check out the blueprint. It's 10 of them in there. Check out the blueprint. Just follow the blueprint. And then tap in to these YouTube live streams. Tap into my other videos. Tap into my private mentorship club. 700 people have already tapped in 3 months. 700 are in that community, guys. And they're all tapped in. They're all plugged in. They all have their own financial goals they're trying to reach. And we're gonna all get there together. And I already told them, once this Nvidia thing go to the moon, which I believe it is, I'm not a financial advisor, I can't guarantee you nothing. But I'm telling you, I believe it's going to the moon. And when it does, I told them, for the private mentorship club, I'm gonna throw a big party somewhere centrally located. They're all invited, and we're gonna have a good time and celebrate this win. Because I believe it's gonna be a tremendous win. And I'm gonna share some information with you today that walks you through that. And I know some of y'all might, well, golly, what about this? What about that? You never talk about this. You never talk about that. Oh, you just figured that out? I thought y'all already knew this. I don't talk about stuff that I don't buy. So no, I'm not gonna talk about 15 other semiconductor companies. Why? Because I don't buy them. I don't invest in them. Why am I gonna talk about something on my YouTube channel that I don't invest in? I'll let the other guys do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to talk about the things that I invest in when I'm talking about investing. Now, we're going to talk about inflation. We're going to talk about interest rates. We're going to talk about the Fed. We're going to talk about the housing market. We're going to talk about businesses. We're going to talk about all that stuff too. But when it comes to investing in paper assets, guys, I ain't talking about nothing unless I'm buying it. That's it. So if you don't like the content of me talking about Nvidia and the Magnificent Seven and SPLG, FTEC, hey man, I don't do comparison videos. I'm not going to sit up and say, hey, yeah, here's one. Put that one up. Put this one up. This is the one you should. No, I don't do that. Because why? Then I become the expert. And I'm not an expert. See, that's what experts do. Experts give you the comparison charts and all of this stuff and put it all on the screen right there. And that's an expert. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy that says, follow the blueprint. Here's the blueprint. Here's what it's done for me. If you believe you can get similar results, follow the blueprint or go create your own blueprint. I can't recreate a brand new blueprint for everybody that contacts me. It's not going to happen. If you contact me and you're trying to figure out, Richard, hey man, you've been successful. What are you doing? Here's the blueprint. Well, I don't know about that, but what about this one? Here's the blueprint. Well, I get it, Richard. I know that's your blueprint, but what about that blueprint? Here's the blueprint. That's the conversation, guys. I'm not going to sit here and try to build a new blueprint for somebody when the blueprint I already use is working. It's universal. Anybody can copy it. Anybody can get the results that I'm getting if you follow the blueprint. I'm going to talk about Bank of America here, not Bank of America, but Wells Fargo and JP. I'm going to talk about them in a minute because they came out with their Q2 earnings report. Now, these are big boy banks, And I call them steady eddies because, see, you can put money in these financial services companies like Bank of America, Wells, JP, Citi. You can put money in these companies, man. They're going to pay you a good, strong dividend, right? You're going to get a quarterly dividend that's strong. Plus, you're going to get some growth. It's a steady eddy. It's like a money market account for me. So I got one at I got a Bank of America one just like that right now. I'm up 39%. Up 39%. Paying about a $500 a quarter dividend. I'll take it. It ain't life-changing, but it's free stock because I reinvest it. So whatever the stock trading at, take the $500, split it up, give me some free stock, and we just let it sit there and now guess what it's doing? I'm up 40% dang on there. Why? Because banks are enjoying high interest rates. So I'm trying to tell you guys, they're enjoying high interest rates. So guess what? They're flushed with cash. JP, second quarter, I'm going to go through the numbers with you, did something like 50 billion. You're talking about in the second quarter. They did like 50 billion in revenue. Hell, Nvidia only did 26 billion in Q1. Now, two different industries, two different companies, but I'm just giving you the magnitude of this thing with these financial services companies. But we're going to talk about them real quick. We're going to go through the earnings report real quick because what I'm trying to provide you with is the things other than artificial intelligence that I invest in. It's artificial intelligence / tech or banks, financial services companies. Love financial services companies, and I'm telling you why. Like I told you, I'm up 40% on my Bank of America stock. Just steady eddy. I ain't going nowhere. Too big to fail. Government ain't gonna let it fail. So, hey, great. Government not gonna let it fail. Can't let it fail. Why? Because they got trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in deposits. Can't let it fail. Cannot let it fail. Can't let JP fail. Can't let Citi fail. Cannot let Wells fail. Those four right there, they cannot let them fail, guys. You're talking about trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in deposits. Cannot let them fail. I love that. Stick my money in Bank of America. Got about 100 grand in there. About a 40% gain. So I done made about 40 grand on the stock just sitting there. All I'm telling you guys is follow the blueprint or create your own. Create your own. Now, in order to do anything, you got to have a brokerage account. And y'all know for me, it's Moo. That's my primary brokerage account that I use to transact my paper asset business. See, I was able to go out and buy something for personal enjoyment, my Lamborghini Urus. I was able to buy that because I did what? I executed. I just didn't roll out of bed one morning and there was a duffel bag full of money sitting out there next to me. And I'm, oh, thank you, Jesus. Woo, you heard my prayers. You put a, no, that ain't how it works. No, it works when you take information and you execute on that information and you do it long enough. That's when you can go out and enjoy the fruits of your labor, whatever that is. It ain't what mine is. Yours is different. But you don't get to get yourself in this position in life unless you pay the financial price. You gotta follow the blueprint, somebody's blueprint. Now, if you create your own, perfect. But follow something that's successful. I keep telling y'all, stop listening to these people who are just follow something that's successful, that's real. You notice you've never on my channel heard me say anything about get rich quick. Not one video out of 1,400 that I got on my YouTube channel will you ever see anything in there about get rich quick. You won't see one video out of 1,400 where I say, send me money and I'm gonna set this thing up for you and it's just gonna be passive and you ain't gotta do nothing. You've never heard me say that. You've never heard me collaborate. One time, give me one time out of 1,400 videos y'all have seen me collaborate with anybody. And that's for a reason. I ain't against collaborations. Other people like doing them. It's great for them. That's not my thing. I'm not a collaborator. I'm one of these guys who have a blueprint. It's been successful. Those that want to follow the blueprint will. Those that don't, they create their own. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I have so many people contact me who are brand new. I don't care how old you are. You could be 18 to 80. I get them all that contact me. And they say the same thing. Hey, Richard, I'm trying to build wealth, man. What should I do? I tell them all the same thing. Follow the blueprint. Well, Richard, I don't want, what about this guy? What about that company? What about this? What about that? Follow the blueprint or create your own. Unfortunately, I can't help you create your own because I don't buy any of those companies. I don't know anything about any of those companies. I'm not planning on doing no research on any of those companies because my blueprint has given me everything I need. And it's a simple blueprint, right? It's a simple blueprint. Big boy, broad-based stock market ETF, track the S&P, right? Sector ETF in your favorite sector, whatever that is, you got 11 or 12 of them to pick from. My favorite sector is what? Tech. My second favorite sector is what? Financial services companies. So that's what I put my money in. I go find the very best S&P 500 ETF that tracks the S&P 500 index. I find the very best one. I find the very best tech ETF. And I go find the very best financial services companies. And I go find the very best individual tech companies. That's why I invest in the Magnificent Seven. So if you want to do that, you got to get down to the description box because you need a brokerage account. And the good folks at Moo are going to provide you with a world-class brokerage app. That's what I call it, guys. That's my opinion. You may feel different, or whoever drop comments at the end of this video, because you can't drop nothing because it ain't no live chat no more. So I've gotten that out of the way. But if you want to drop a video after, you want to drop a comment after this turns into a video, you can. But I believe Moo, based on my usage of the app, and I've used several of them, I believe it's the best self-directed brokerage app on the market. That's why I'm using it. So if you want to be a part of that and try it out, get down to the description box and click on the Moo link. Now, here's what the good folks at Moomoo are going to do for you, though. They're going to give you up to 15 free stocks for just trying it out. Put $100 in, you get 5 free stocks. You put $1,000 in, you get 15 free stocks. All publicly traded companies, right? Could be a small, medium, big company, but they're all publicly traded on our stock exchanges. Now, I'll name a couple of them for you. New York Stock Exchange, Chicago Stock Exchange. Now, there are others, but that's what I would tell you. That's the type of companies you'll get. Again, they're going to be valued. Each stock is going to be valued from $2 to $2,000. I had one of my private mentorship folks send me a direct message, and she said she was getting access because they lock up the stocks for a period of time to make sure you ain't trying to pull a fast one over them. Get in there and sign up and get the stock, cash them in, get your little money, and then quit. They lock the stocks up until you're on the platform for about 60 days, and then they release them, and then boom, you go get your stock. But they're in your account. They're just locked. You can't sell them until you're on the platform for 60 days, which makes sense. So she said, hey, hers were valued up to $2 grand. I'm not saying yours will be valued up to $2 grand. I'm just telling you what she told me. This came from one of my folks on the private mentorship club. She opened a Moomoo account, and she said her stocks were valued at $2 grand. I don't know if yours will be valued at that or less. The point is, they're giving you free stocks to try out their brokerage app. So if you're interested in rocking with me using the same brokerage app that I use, get down to the description box, click on that Moomoo link, first link in the description box, click on the Moomoo link, sign up, put your money in there, and then send me an email through my website, www.richardfain.net. Send me an email and let me know that you opened the Moomoo account, but you need the tutorial videos so that you can get yourself in a position to execute. And you want to follow my blueprint. Again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a CFP. I have no Series 6, no Series 7, whatever the rest of these numbers these folks have. I ain't got none of that. I'm not an analyst. I don't go research stocks. I don't build charts. I don't put them on my YouTube video. I don't do any of that, but I'm still successful, and I've been doing it for 30 years. That's all I can tell you. Now, whether you want to rock with that or not, that's up to you. You're an adult. I can't make you do nothing. All I can do is provide you with information that you then have to take that information and make an adult decision whether you're going to follow it or not. We agree on that? If you agree with that, send me the email, and I will send you that tutorial videos for the Moomoo brokerage. They're going to teach you how to use the brokerage app. The Moomoo tutorial videos, I'll send you those two. Plus, I'll send you my blueprints. I got 2 of them, 1.0, 2.0. I call them wealth transfer blueprints. It'll tell you everything that I'm buying. If you want to copy that plan, copy it. If you don't, create your own. All I'm telling you is I can't create one for you. You got to create your own, but I can't create it because I've already created it. I've already created mine. I'll share mine with you, and you're more than happy to copy that, but I can't create a new one for you. But I will send you that information if you send me an email through the website, www.richardfain.net. Second link down in the description box. Well, all right, man, let's move on. Let's dive into this concept. To me, it's more than a concept. To me, it's belief. Right? It's belief to me. And the concept is really the wrong word for me, at least. For me, it's belief. I believe that Nvidia, the stock price, I believe it has an opportunity to double by the end of this year. Right? So whatever the stock price is, I believe it can double. Now, there are experts, which I'm not one. I'm not an expert, but there are experts out there that do believe it can double. And that's what we're going to talk about. What do the experts believe, and then what do just a regular schmegular like me believe? I'm going to give you both. So here's the first story we're going to talk about. First article we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about 2 of them, but here's the first one. Here's the headline. Nvidia's stock is up 170% to start 2024. Could it double to finish the year? That's the headline. In 2023, there were few better stocks to own than Nvidia. The stock rose nearly 240%. That was 23. We're in 24. But already in 24, it's up 170%. So what y'all think? What do you think? You see what I'm saying? So this is what this particular expert said. The stock rose nearly 240%, and many investors, including myself, this is the expert saying this, concluded that 2024 wouldn't be a repeat of the same. But we were wrong. This is what the experts saying, not Richard Fain, the experts. The people with all the numbers and letters behind and before their names. They got the Series 7, they got the 63s, they got the 6, they got the CFP, they got the analyst credentials. They've been on Wall Street for 1,000 years. This is what the experts are saying. They were wrong. They said they were wrong. On the heels of an incredible 2023 performance, Nvidia more than doubled in 2024. On the heels of an incredible 2023 performance, Nvidia more than doubled in 2024 as the stock has risen 170% so far. That's an amazing run that is incomparable when you consider Nvidia's size. I just told y'all a few seconds ago that JP Morgan Chase did $50 billion in revenue in 3 months. This is JP Morgan Chase, largest bank in America, 5th largest bank in the world. They did 50 billion top line revenue, 3 months. Nvidia did half of that in 3 months. But guess what? Nvidia's market cap is over 3 trillion. JP Morgan Chase market cap is around 575 billion with a B. Nvidia's is a 3 with a T. So what does that tell you? Stock is heavily undervalued, guys. This stock is heavily undervalued. Heavily undervalued. Hell, JP Morgan Chase stock is trading over $200 a share. It's a financial services company. I'm just telling you the runway for this company, Nvidia, is not even, we ain't even touched the potential. We haven't even. So let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. But after such a strong year, could Nvidia double again from this point on? They done doubled once. Remember now, 22, May of 22, stock trading at 190 a share. May of 22, stock trading at 190 a share. It goes on a historic run. May of 24, stock is getting ready to go into a 10-to-1 split. It closes on June 7th, over $1,200 a share. That's what he's talking about. How fast this thing can. But he's asking himself, can it do it again? Right? Can it do it again? After all, it proved investors wrong multiple times. That's the truth, guys. Now, we're going to see all kind of stuff out there. People have a right to their opinion. Nothing wrong with that. I got a right to mine. You got a right to yours. People down in the comment section, they got a right to theirs. Right? They got a right to theirs. But you know something? Just a little FYI. I'm sorry, guys. I got to mention this. It's just eating at me. It's interesting how yesterday when I post the Lamborghini Urus video, when I do the live stream, it's interesting. You go look at the comments. Over 350 comments. 98, 99% of those comments are you guys saying, Richard, well done. You worked hard. Congratulations. And I appreciate that. But you know what was missing? Do you notice what was missing? The trolls. I didn't see no trolls yesterday. I didn't see no naysayers. I didn't see no negative Nancy's. I wonder why. See, anytime we go out and do things that we say we're going to do, and we can show you proof that we've done the thing that we said we were going to do, normally the naysayers, the negative Nancy's, the trolls, the haters, they don't show up. None of them showed up for that video though. Why? Because what you gonna be negative on? I'm showing you a car from hard work. I'm showing you things that I've. Only reason I say that, guys, is in your life, you're gonna face adversity. People gonna doubt you. They're gonna criticize you. They're gonna tell you you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. We're smarter than you. You ain't no good. You ain't this. You're a liar. You're a cheat, you're a scammer. You're gonna do all of that. They do all of that. But for me, when you prove them wrong, they don't show up. None of them showed up for that video though, right? Nobody. But I guarantee you they'll show up today for this one and be down there chirping. It's just interesting how you don't show up though when people have success, when they can show you success. You don't show up. That's interesting. All right, I digress. Let's get back on task here. I had to go with that little sidebar, so forgive me for that, but let's get back on task. Nvidia's rise has been tied to the artificial intelligence gold rush, right? To train to train AI models, you need some serious computing power. And we all know what Nvidia does, GPUs and all that stuff. So we're not gonna spend no time on that. We already know all that stuff. Let's get down here to the nitty gritty. All this information was known entering 2024, yet the market still bid up the stock throughout the year. With that in mind, could Nvidia double by the end of 2024? This is one expert's opinion, right? So this is what he says. It would be unreal for Nvidia to double by the end of the year. While there's no doubt Nvidia's business will succeed throughout 2024 and beyond, there are questions about the stock. Let's see. Currently, Nvidia is valued at $3.1 trillion. If it doubles, that means it would be worth $6.2 trillion, because it would have to double. It's 3.1 trillion now. If it doubles, it'd be 6.2 trillion with a T. No company has ever been worth 4 trillion. No company ever, history of the world. No company in the history of the world has gotten to $4 trillion. Here's the thing though. I think by 2030, there are going to be at least 4 or 5 companies that hit 4 trillion. And those companies are going to come out of the Magnificent Seven. 4 or 5 of the companies in the Magnificent Seven will have $4 trillion valuations or higher. That's the reason I buy the Magnificent Seven, guys. In my opinion, you got 4 or 5 companies out of the Magnificent Seven that could be $4 trillion companies. Microsoft, Apple, Meta, Nvidia, and Amazon. Now, could Alphabet do it? Yes, you could easily have 6 out of the 7. I'm not going to include Tesla because they got to get the robo-taxi thing together. They got a ways to go. They ain't even $1 billion yet, so not going to include them. But the other 6, 5 to 6, guys, I'm telling you, listen, if you're building wealth and you're trying to hitch your financial wagon to a thoroughbred, please put the Magnificent Seven on the short list. I don't know what else is out there. Like I said, guys, I look for long-term. Listen, if you ain't the best in the industry, I don't want to deal with you because I'm looking long-term. So I've been in Bank of America stock for years, guys. Years. And I've made a bunch of money in Bank of America stock. I was in Wells Fargo stock. I just sold my position a few months ago. I sold it at $60 a share at the top. got out of it, rolled it into Vanguard, and now it's in Nvidia, still multiplying itself. Up about $150,000 in the Nvidia play right now. Already up $150,000 in the Nvidia play, and I'm just starting. This thing gonna go to multi-million dollar play in Nvidia. I believe that. That don't mean you gotta believe it. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen on my end. I'm just telling you. That's what's gonna happen in my opinion. Just my opinion. You come up with your own. So this guy is saying, I like Nvidia, but I don't know if they get to a $6 trillion valuation. I think they do. I ain't no expert, but I think they do. No company has been worth trillion with a T. So many records would need to be shattered between now and the end of the year for this to occur. Here's the thing, guys. I believe that can happen. I believe it can happen, right? I believe it can. I mean, if they get to $200 a share, I think their valuation at that point is either, I think it might be about 5 trillion, 4 to 5 trillion. If they get to $200 a share, that's 4 to 5 trillion right there. So I think it can happen. Now, respect this expert, but I believe it can happen. Furthermore, the stock's valuation would have to practically double as well. Although Nvidia has steadily blown expectations out of the water, aggressive growth is still penciled into the stock, and these expectations won't decrease. So for Nvidia to double, it would likely need to trade at more than 80 times forward earnings. See, we've seen this before. People have said this before. They said it in 22. They said it in 23. They'll say it in 24. They'll say it in 25. And all along, while they're making these predictions, this company is going to continue to go higher. Q2 is coming. It's coming. We're about a month and a half away from Q2 results coming out. Their fiscal year, second quarter, ends July 31st, 2024. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to end this month, and then what you're going to start seeing is stuff going to start leaking. Stuff's going to start leaking in August. Early August, you're going to see stuff leaking about the results, because you know already, guys, that's going to be the most highly anticipated earnings report in the second quarter. Bank of America is coming out July 16th with their Q2. Wells did their Q2 already today. JP already did their Q2. Great companies, but nobody highly anticipated. This is going to be the most highly anticipated Q2 earnings report on the planet. So when 7/31, later this month, July 31st ends, and we roll into August, you watch what starts to happen. Just watch. Just pay attention to what starts to happen, because I'm telling you, they're going to kill it. I'm telling you right now, they're going to kill it. They're going to kill the numbers. And when they do, that price is moving. It's going to move. And then guess what's going to happen? They're going to roll into the third quarter Q3 report later this year, and they're going to kill that too. And those two catalysts, along with these 3 Fed rate cuts, in my opinion, is what takes me to the moon. What doubles this stock. Now, do I know that for a fact? No. I'm just giving y'all my opinion. I'm giving you my prediction. Right? I'm giving my prediction. But I believe this is what will happen. Certainly respect this well-educated, Wall Street, rich person, wealthy person, whatever. I respect them. But that don't mean I got to believe everything they say. Because I know something is bigger than them. See, I believe in something that's bigger than one person opinion. I believe in something that's bigger. I've seen things happen in my life that people said wouldn't happen. I'm 56 years old. I've seen things happen in life where people said it wouldn't happen. I look at my own life. Nobody thought I would make it out of the area that I grew up in, let alone graduate high school. But I did. Nobody thought I could get a full ride to a Division I Power 5 university on a full ride. But I did. Nobody thought I could graduate from college on time. But I did. Nobody thought I could make it to the NFL. But I did. Nobody thought banking, man, you a C student. You ain't gonna do nothing. Man, you gotta know numbers, you gotta know math, you gotta da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Spent 25 years in banking. Nobody thought I could get on this YouTube channel. Don't know nothing about YouTube, don't know nothing about videos, don't know nothing about nothing other than I got a skill set. I know if I tell it to the world, somebody gonna resonate with me, somebody gonna subscribe. I'm just gonna do that until they subscribe. And guess what I did? That's what I did. Went from 0 to over 700,000 people on my YouTube channel in 4 years. 0 to multi-million-dollar business in 4 years. What I'm trying to tell y'all guys is don't let people tell you what the possibilities are. Only you get to do that. You speak truth into your life. Personally, I believe in this company, and I'm gonna speak truth into this company because I believe what I think matters when it comes to my financial journey. Now, you gotta have sound reasoning and sound, data to be able to say that. But when you look at the numbers, or at least when I look at them, their stock price is a bargain. Quick example of that. So I had one of my guys on the private mentorship club, sent me a direct message. See, I'm telling you guys, if you want direct messages to me, that's where you got to do it. This gentleman emailed me just like a lot of people do. And I asked him, I said, are you in the private mentorship club? He said, no, I'm not. I said, hey, if you want me to be your mentor where you have direct access to me 365 days a year, 7 days a week, guess what? You need to get over into the private mentorship club. You need to make that investment in yourself. That way I know you're serious. He did it. As soon as he did it, he started sending me emails through the direct message. And I enjoyed my conversations with him. Smart guy, locked in, but he sent me an email yesterday. He said, hey man, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm always like a day short, dollar late, basically is what he's saying. I bought Nvidia, but man, I bought it at 134 a share and then the next day it goes down. Golly, I can't win. I told him, I said, listen, let me tell you a story. In 2022, October 2022, I bought Tesla at $250 a share. Within a month, it was down to $104 a share. Some of y'all know this. Y'all been following me for a while. Bought Tesla soon as the 3-to-1 split. I bought it. Thought it was going to the moon. Didn't quite go to the moon. It stayed on Earth. Matter of fact, it went below ground Earth. I mean, it wasn't even on Earth. It was below the Earth. I mean, it fell into a sinkhole, is what I'm telling you. It fell literally into a sinkhole. I could have panicked, but I didn't. I said, Richard, you know as well as I know, it's a big boy blue chip. It's coming back. Just be patient. Go on about your business, do your YouTube videos, keep investing in other things. It will come back because it's a big boy blue chip. And guess what I did? I waited, and in 23, it rolled back, and I got right sized, and then I made me about 10 grand and went on about my business. So I told him that story. I said, listen, man, buying Nvidia today at 136, 140, 145, 150 is a discount. If you believe that this company is going to the moon, that's a discount. Don't beat yourself up. I don't care if you buy it for 120, if you bought it for 130 or 140, it's a discount. See, that's how I think, because I know the potential of this thing when it goes to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1,000 a share in the next 5 years. You're going to look back on this and you're going to be like, why was I worried about that? And that's exactly what I told him. Now, ain't no guarantees in life. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But he understood my point. My point is this. What brings you safety is big boy blue chip. That's what brings me safety when I'm investing. That's why with Tesla, I didn't lose any sleep, even though it was down almost $100 a share. I was almost down on that investment, guys, $150 a share. I bought at $250. But I just was patient and I held on because I knew it was big boy blue chip and I knew it could swing back. And guess what it did? In 23, it swung back, got itself up to almost $300 a share. I got out of it, made my money. Thank you, Tesla. Thank you for delivering. And they delivered. And all I'm telling you is, and as I told him, I said, listen, man, do you like this company? Do you believe in this company? Once you did your homework, you looked at the data, you looked at the last 4 quarters of earnings, like this company, do you like their competitive edge? Do you like their product mix? Is there anybody in the rearview mirror that can catch them in the next 3 to 5 years? Absolutely not. Now, I don't know what's going to happen 20 years from now. But I can tell you right now, in my opinion, there ain't nobody catch this company in the next 3 to 5 years. And that's where I'm going to get rich, in these next 3 to 5 years. So listen, you got to figure out when you're making investments, do you believe in the company still? You got to make sure it's just not market behavior that's messing with the stock price. See, in Tesla's case, it was market behavior. It was market behavior. That year in 2022, there was $15 billion made in short positions on Tesla. That was in 2022. Investors made $15 billion shorting Tesla stock that year. See, that was market behavior. That ain't had nothing to do with Tesla. That wasn't business performance. That was market behavior. What's happening right now with Nvidia? $35 billion worth of short positions. That's market behavior. It's nothing to do with the company. It's not business performance, guys. So when you know these things, it helps you relax a little bit. Now, had I been down $150 a share on Tesla and, China told them to go kick sand and they weren't gonna let them make no more cars in China and sell none in China, I'd have been in trouble. Now that's business performance trouble right there. If China would have said, hey, Elon, you're barred from our country, shut down your gigafactory, you ain't selling no more here, take your butt back to the United States. That would have been business performance. Then the stock price wouldn't have came back. But that wasn't the case. Matter of fact, Elon in 22 was still expanding, creating more gigafactories. Right? So all I'm telling you guys is, when you look at this company, you got to know the real concrete facts. This guy knows the facts. He just don't want to believe it. See, when you spend that much time on Wall Street and you're a trained analyst, you're trained. You've been taught this for years and years, and you're trained. They train you to have a critical eye. They train you to say, that's not possible. There's no way to get to a $6 trillion valuation. See, that's how they train you. So he's only going through his training right now. He's only repeating what he's been taught on Wall Street. No, you never double a company's valuation in a year. You know that's suicide. Don't do it. That's what they train them. But see, I believe in something bigger. I believe in something bigger. So I take the opinion, right? Then I make my own opinion. Respecting, but I don't have a problem with them doing 80 times forward earnings. I don't. Again, I'm not a trained guy, but I just don't believe it. Why? Because the company says different. See, I go look at the companies. When you see these guys talking all these numbers, I just go see what the company did. The company says they can do this. Over the next 3 to 5 years, the company says they can do it. And they will be the first company to get to 4 trillion with a T. They will be the first company that gets to 4 trillion with a T. They will be the first company in history of the world that has a T, a 4T, and then they go from there. So now let's go look at one more analyst. So you've heard from one analyst that doesn't believe they can do it, and he's giving his case for it. I respect that. Let's go to an analyst that believes they can do it, right? Here's the headline. Nvidia will hit a 6 trillion valuation by the end of the year as investors start to realize how cheap the stock is. Hedge fund manager says. What did I just tell y'all? Listen. JP, like I told y'all, JP Morgan did 50 billion in revenue, guys. They got a market cap of about 550 billion with a B. Nvidia, different industry, different set of rules, different products, etc. I get that. They did 26 bill, 3 months. Revenue. They got a 3.1 trill market cap with a T. I keep telling y'all the stock price is low. I don't care if they split 6 times in the last 24 years. Who cares? I don't care anything about that. I don't care anything about that. I'll let the experts who are trained to care about that. I'm not a trained expert. I don't care about that. Care less. All I care about is, are they number one in the industry? How big is the industry? And what is their market share? That's all I care about. Are they number one in the industry? Which they are. What is their market share? 80 to 90%. And what is the industry as a whole getting or projected to produce in revenue over the next 6 years? I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7 trillion with a T. And if they control 80% of the market share and that industry does that 4, 5, 6, 7 trillion with a T, who do you think captures all of that, most of that? These guys. Now, I know there's some little players behind them trying to catch up, right? But this is the big pit bull walking down the street, and you got the little chihuahuas snapping at his leg. You know, you got the big pit bull, and the pit bull like, I ain't gonna bite y'all. I'm not gonna even swat y'all. I'm just gonna keep walking like y'all ain't even there. That's what you got right now. You got a lot of companies, and I'm not saying they're bad companies. They're great companies. They're good companies, but they're not this company. This company has the whole backpack on its back. They got the whole AI industry on its back. Where the AI industry goes is where this company goes. Or where this company goes, the AI industry goes. Just saying, right? So here we go. Let's see if we can dive into this. Nvidia stock is set to continue its wild rally throughout the end of the year, according to the hedge fund manager Eric Jackson at EMJ Capital. Jackson expects Nvidia stock to hit $250 a share by the end of the year, representing an upside of an additional 101% from current levels. Expert, great pedigree, educated, Wall Street guy, probably a multi-millionaire or a billionaire. I don't know. That's his opinion. Let's see. Let's see what he thinks. Such a rally, if it materializes, would value the AI chip company at a stunning $6 trillion market cap. That's with a T. That is with a T. No other company in the history of the world has done 4 trillion. Just saying. And it's all because Nvidia stock is still cheap on an evaluation basis, according to Jackson. Keep telling y'all guys, this 130, whatever it is today, I don't know what it is. It's cheap. It's on sale. I keep telling you, it's on sale. Oh, I'm gonna sit down and just sit here and wait till it drops down to 117 again. Okay, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I'm telling you today, bird in the hand, better than two in the bush. Hey, if you believe in the company and you think it can take you where you need to go financially, pull the trigger, execute. Get yourself down in that description box and click on that Moo link. Open up your Moo account today. Get yourself 15 free stocks, up to. And now you're ready to execute. Just saying, let's keep moving. Just saying. It's about execution, guys. It's not about being smart. It's not about being smart. It's not about reading buying a stock market course. It's not about, I got to know everything. Those are all excuses. All it is execution. The difference between the 99% and the 1% is not education. It's not knowledge. It's execution. That's the difference. We don't execute. We sit around and make a lot of excuses why we can't execute. They don't make no excuses. They just execute. That's the difference. It's execution. Oh, golly. That guy said it can't do it. So, that's his opinion. I said it can do it. I'm going to execute. I'm going to execute every month. I'm going to execute every month, every year, until I get to my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, period. That's it. I'm going to execute every month, every year, till I build my net worth to where I need it to take care of me. Let's keep moving. Over the last 5 years, Nvidia's average look-forward price earnings multiple has been 40 times. Again, guys, I don't care about any of that. That's for people who want to go down that rabbit hole and do the research on these forward earnings and go down the rabbit hole if you want to. I'm not going with you. Yesterday, after this 2-day correction, it was 39 times forward price earnings. But there have been 3 times in the last 5 years where it's had a look forward price earnings multiple of over 50 times. And 2 times in the last 5 years where it's gotten just about to 70 times. Now, you remember in the last article, this guy said it needed to get to 80 times forward earnings in order to double itself. They're telling you right now in this article, they've done 70x 2 times. See, this is what I'm telling you guys. They've done this. It'd be one thing if their forward, what they call it, forward price to earnings was just 30 times and they never broke 30 times and now they're trying to go to 80 times. Guys, they done already hit 70x twice in the last 5 years. So why can't they hit 80 again? I don't know. Just experts, right? Just experts. And then it pulled back. So we just haven't seen that euphoria yet. I'm telling you, the euphoria is coming that he's talking about. I'm telling you, you're going to see the euphoria start on this stock on August 1st. Well, I don't know if that's a holiday or when is August 1st? Oh, can't ask the chat no more because I ain't got no chat. Can't ask the chat no more. I can do it myself. Let me see real quick. I'm finna say, chat, can you, okay, get the chat, ain't no chat. Okay, August 1st is gonna be on a Thursday. Yeah, that's what I thought. So here's the thing. On Thursday, August 1st, you're gonna start seeing things change in the stock price. Drastically. Why? Because the Q2 earnings period will have ended. And once that earnings period ends, you're going to start seeing in August, things start leaking. You're going to start seeing articles that are going to reference that Nvidia blew through the earnings. They killed it. You're going to start seeing little articles pop up. All that means is insiders, people that know, that are in the know, are going to strategically be given information to start leaking this thing. And all the 1% that bought prior to 7/31/24, see, they got y'all fooled. They ain't got me fooled. I know what the 1% doing right now with the stock price. They're artificially keeping it low because they know what the catalyst is coming. These people go get rich, man. I keep telling y'all, you gotta watch the 1%. They're shifty. They're really, really good at manipulation. So what they're doing right now is they're buying up all the stock. I'm telling you now, you see Pelosi just came back into the video, right? She bought 10,000 shares, guys. Nancy Pelosi bought 10,000 shares of Nvidia stock just like, I believe it was between late June, maybe like June 28th to July 2nd or something. She bought 10,000 shares of Nvidia. Why? Somebody help me out with this. Why would a lady like Nancy Pelosi, who is already a multi-millionaire, why is she buying 10,000 shares of Nvidia if it's not going to do anything? She's a savvy investor, guys. She's made a lot of money buying stock. She's made a lot of money through stock options. Why is she buying 10,000 shares? What does she know? I don't know. I think what she knows is the stock price is being artificially kept low right now. And I think she is saying, you know something? By the time 7/31/2004 is in the rearview mirror on August 1st, we start to see this thing going to the moon, because what's going to happen is you're going to start seeing stuff leaked. And all these people who are positioned, the Nancy Pelosi's of the world, Richard Faines of the world, because I know what she up to. I know what the 1% up to. That's why I already got 4,800 shares. And guess what? Before 7/31, I'm going to buy another 25. Matter of fact, I'm going to buy another 5,200 shares before 7/31. I don't care what the price is. Trust me on this. The price can be 135, 140. I don't care. I'm going to buy 5,200 shares before the end of July, because I know what's coming. I know what they're setting up. Now, guys, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you I'm right. I'm not telling you the truth. I'm just telling you I just follow the 1%. I've told y'all on this channel, I just follow the 1%. There is no reason why Nancy Pelosi would be buying 10,000 shares of Nvidia unless something big was coming. I don't care what y'all say. This lady is on Capitol Hill. She is privy to information we're not. I don't care what they say or nobody else say. She is privy to something. That lady would not have bought 10,000 shares in Nvidia if she didn't think something was coming. Rich people don't do stuff like that. Wealthy people do not do stuff like that. So guess what? I'm going to do what Nancy Pelosi did. I'm going to get me 10,000 shares too. She going to have 10,000 shares. I'm going to have 10,000 shares. And let's see what happens. I don't know about you. And again, I'm not trying to tell you to go out and do anything. I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. But like I said in the beginning, you better find something to hang your hat on if you want to build wealth. You're going to have to take some risks. You're going to have to take some risks, guys, if you want to build wealth. There is no wealth without risk. So if you're not comfortable with this level of risk, keep your money in your money market account. Small risk, small reward. Large risk, large reward. You pick. Let's keep going. So over the 5 years, Nvidia's average look forward price earnings multiple has been 40 times. Jackson told CNBC on Tuesday. Yesterday, after this 2-day correction, it was 39 times forward price earnings. I don't know what that means, guys. You got to go out on the internet and do your own research on that. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But there have been 3 times in the last 5 years where it had a look forward price earnings multiple of 50x, 2 times 70x. Jackson is betting that as investors start to focus on Nvidia's earnings potential, I keep telling y'all, man, when they start focusing on earnings potential, guess when that's going to be? August 1st. August 1st is when they're going to start focusing on the Q2 earnings potential. Because why? It's over. The report is done. Now, they're not going to read the report until August 28th. But trust me on this, guys. It's going to be leaked well before then that they kill it. I'm just telling you. It's going to be leaked. It's going to be leaked well before August 28th or August 21st, whenever the report comes out. It's going to be leaked. Starting August 1, you're going to start seeing reports come out that Nvidia killed it in Q2. I'm telling you. Watch. Watch. So what does my man Jackson says? Jackson is betting that investors start to focus on Nvidia earnings potential in 2025, 2026. I think they start focusing on it August 1st, 24. Euphoria could drive Nvidia well above its average forward PE multiple and closer to its peak. This is a high flyer, and expectations can reset on a bad earnings report. But that's not going to happen in August. In my opinion now, I'm not an expert. I'm not an insider. I'm not trying to be your financial advisor or your insider. I'm just telling you, I believe the second quarter numbers are going to be huge, huge, mega, massive. That's what I believe. Okay? Massive. But they can also equally overhype on good news. See, that's the thing. It's going to be good news, and they're going to be overly hyped. It's going to be euphoria. Nancy Pelosi already in their 10,000 shares. And I guarantee you, if you go out and do your research, as we get closer to 731, you're going to see other billionaires and other people get in as well. Hedge funds, institutional investors. They're starting to buy right now, if you ask me. See, it's all propaganda. They want to propagandize us and keep us afraid and on the sideline while they buy up all the stocks. The only reason we know Nancy bought it because she on Capitol Hill and she has to disclose it. If Nancy wasn't on Capitol Hill anymore, we wouldn't even know Nancy would have bought these shares. But she on Capitol Hill, so she got to disclose it. That's the only reason we know Nancy. Just saying. Some of these billionaires, y'all won't even know. They're just going to quietly sneak in there and buy 100,000 shares and get filthy rich. Well, richer. And despite the fact the stock has had this enormous run, the euphoria hasn't yet caught up in terms of the go-forward multiple. Now, the last guy, he got a problem with the multiple. This guy says, this ain't nothing. They got a bigger multiple coming. So it depends on the expert you listen to. I tell you guys that all the time. It depends on who you listen to. Right? Can drive the narrative, right? So this guy saying they ain't even reached their forward PE multiple yet. Shares of Nvidia have already soared 151% year to date, and the chip maker was briefly the most valuable company in the world at its peak last week with a market valuation of 3.3. How long y'all think it's going to be before they get to 4? I don't think long. I think what's going to happen in the second half of this year, as people start to see how well the Blackwell chips are selling, how good the gross margins are on those, and guess what? That's going to come in Q2. The Blackwell will be in the Q2 numbers, I believe. And they already got orders, guys. Huge orders. Huge orders. I keep telling y'all, nobody catches these guys in the next 3 to 5 years. That's what I'm hanging my hat on. That's the differentiator. That's the differentiator for me. Nobody catches these guys in the next 3 to 5 years. In the next 3 to 5 years, it's going to be massive. And that's where I'm going to make my wealth. Next 3 to 5 years, I'm going to make my wealth. How good the gross margins are on those, and start thinking about what's coming with the Reuben chips around the corner. So you got Blackwell in 25. You got Reuben in 26. That's supposed to be even better. Just saying. Just saying. I think we'll start to see that euphoria reflected in a lofty go forward price earnings multiple. And if that happens, this thing can go to 6 trillion market cap, Jackson said. Jackson added that Nvidia had a sizable lead over its competition and would take advantage of that for years to come. I just told you that. I just told you that. Nobody catching these guys in 3 to 5 years. I don't care what nobody said in the comments. I don't care what nobody say. Well, I don't have a chat, so I can't say chat. But I don't care what nobody said in the comments. Nobody can catch these guys in the next 3 to 5 years. And Jackson agrees with me. Finally, I found an expert that agrees with me. Perfect. I got to follow this guy on X. I got to follow this guy because he headed in the same direction I'm headed. Jackson added that Nvidia has a sizable lead over its competition and would take advantage of that for years to come. Additionally, Jackson said that comparisons of Nvidia to today to Cisco during the dot-com bubble were unfounded. See, that's what people like to do. This is what they like to do. What they like to do is they like to compare Nvidia to like IBM. They like to compare them to Cisco, right? They want to compare them to these other companies that were behemoths, leaders in their day, and man, they just kind of fell off. That's what they like to compare them to. But I'm here to tell you, different company. They got a top dog as the CEO, man. They built different. Like the young kids would say, they just different. They different. Nvidia just different. That top dog CEO they got. This dude here, man, he the real deal Holyfield, I'm telling you. This dude, the real deal Holyfield, this dude that they got at the top of sitting in the big boy chair, he different. Nvidia different. They got stuff lined up, guys, that they got in the pipeline that you got to go do some research and read about, guys. Y'all don't understand. These guys are not just a chip maker anymore. They branching out into different things. They don't just provide. See, the problem IBM had is they only did hardware. See, they only provided hardware. This is their problem. This was IBM's problem, in my opinion. They only provided hardware when they should have been innovating software that goes with their hardware. What do? They partner with Microsoft. Yeah, they partner with Microsoft. Guess what Microsoft do? Old Bill Gates got them, right? So this is what Microsoft did, right? Microsoft did the software. Windows and all that crap, right? So Microsoft would do the software. They partnered with these guys on the hardware. Microsoft did a 360 on them, did a 3-card Monte on them, and then Microsoft started doing hardware. So now Microsoft got the hardware and they got the software, and guess what happens to IBM? They get phased out. Didn't have the right leadership. They should have been innovating and had software to go with the hardware. Guess who already doing that? Nvidia. See, Nvidia started out hardware. Guess what now they got? The software that you got to buy from them in order to operate the hardware. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. They try to compare, but that's at the top of the food chain with the CEO. This guy is a innovator, man. He already knew that was coming. Just like he already knew back when the crypto mining stuff was popular. When they hit their first growth spurt, They were supplying these GPUs to the mining operations, the crypto miners, Bitcoin miners, or whatever they call them. Right? What did this guy do? He didn't rest his laurels there. He started innovating and kept innovating because he knew the crypto mining, the Bitcoin mining was going to die out. So he innovated. He pivoted. IBM didn't pivot. Now, IBM is still around today, but they didn't pivot. That's why they're a footnote right now. They didn't pivot. This guy is pivoting. He ain't sitting around waiting to partner with, okay, we'll keep doing the hardware. Let's get us a software partner. Nope. Did his own software. Now, you can't buy a GPU from them and the new GPUs without the software, because the software is what trains your engineers how to do the dang on hardware. Again, guys, I'm no expert. Go out there and do your own homework. I'm just giving you my little 2 cents. Y'all believe what you want to believe, but I'm telling you, that's what happened. So the Cisco of the .com, different company, way different. Check this out, my boy Jackson. Now y'all see how I'm calling my boy? He's my boy now because he agreed with me. All right, let me get back to this so I can get y'all out of here. This is not Cisco in the .com era. Back then, Cisco's go-forward PE multiple got to a peak of something like 136. God, dog. Again, we're below the mean for the last 5 years. So even though the stock has done so well, it is still relatively cheap compared to where it was trading in the past, Jackson said. Jackson isn't the only one on Wall Street who is still bullish on the stock, even when accounting for its massive run over the past year. Constellation Research and Rosenblatt have a $200 price target for Nvidia stock, while Bank of America, big boy blue chip, too big to fail, reiterated its $150 target. While Nvidia's long-term prospects remain bullish, according to Wall Street, that does not mean it is immune from sharp declines, which is true. Shares of Nvidia wiped out more than we talked about that. So yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Y'all know where I'm at on this thing. I'm on the rocket ship strapped in, and I told y'all what the game plan is. Before July 31st, I'm gonna add another 5,200 shares. That'll give me 10,000 shares. And let's see where it goes. Like I told y'all before, y'all ever seen the World Series of Poker? Where you know, when you get down to the nitty gritty, they shove that thing, they do their hands like that and shove that thing into the middle of the table. They all in. I'm all in. I'm shoving mine to the middle of the table by July 31st, 2024. I'm shoving it to the middle of the table, and that's gonna signify that I'm all in. I've made the case for myself today. I wasn't making the case for you, I was making the case for me. I was reassuring myself why this company is the darling of Wall Street, and it's the darling of my portfolio. Now, I ain't an idiot. Even though I was a C student, I ain't an idiot. It's not where I got all my money. I got my money over here in SPLG. 80% of my money is in SPLG, FTEC, Mag 7. And then I got this tranche, this real nice tranche over here in Nvidia. So I'm still protected. I got my steady eddies. Told y'all about Bank of America earlier. That's a steady eddy. Got my Mag 7. That's not necessarily a steady eddy. That's a little bit more focused on tech, but I still look at it as a steady eddy because you got 6 of those companies that are not chip makers, right? And then 6 of those companies can buy chips from somebody else if they wanted to. They choose to buy them from Nvidia right now. So that makes me feel good, right? So you got you got the steady eddies, which are the ETFs, 80%, right? 50, 30, 20, Mag 7, 20, and then the big tranche over here, right? Sold my position in Tesla before the crash. I sold my position in Tesla, but I'll buy back into Tesla because it'll go back down to 150 at some point, and I'll buy back in. But for right now, I made my money, and then I'll buy back in again in Tesla at 150 a share. It'll get there at some point. They're gonna do something. Elon gonna do something. He gonna do something, and it's gonna drive the price back down to 150, and that's when I'm gonna buy it again. This time, when it drives down to 150, I'm gonna buy a lot more. So I'll just wait. It'll be sometime this year. Sometime this year, it'll go back down to 150, and that's when I'm gonna buy a bunch of it, and I'm just gonna sit there and hold it. So that's the strategy on Tesla. Broadcom, I think next week. I believe that's the 10-to-1 next. Yeah, I think that's the 10-to-1 next week on Broadcom, right? So I'm gonna buy Broadcom. Certainly nowhere near the position I'm gonna have in Nvidia, but I'm gonna buy Broadcom. And then I'm still gonna buy some Chipotle. I'm still gonna buy some Visa. I just told you what the position is gonna be on Tesla once it goes back down to 150, which it will. I'm gonna buy a bigger position than I did the last time. I made good money in the position that I just sold, made some good money, rolled that money right back in, kept it right into the IRAs, so I don't get no 1099s. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do in the video is I got 4,800 shares in the IRAs, 4,800 shares in the IRA. I'm gonna add another 2,500 shares to the IRA. And then I'm gonna take 2,700 shares through the regular brokerage accounts, just so that when the home run comes, I got I can get access to some of it as opposed to the IRAs, because I can't get to the IRAs until I'm 59 and a half, and I'm not that old. I know I look 29. No, I probably, with this old raggedy beard right here, I probably look 69 right now. But if I cut this raggedy beard off, which I will at some point, cut this raggedy beard off, I look like I'm 39, I think. Yeah, well, I ain't got no chat, so I can't ask you. But drop it down in the comment box. Do you think I look 39 when I got the raggedy beard shaved off? Nevertheless, I can't get to the real money, the big boy, the big boy money, till I'm 59 and a half. So that's another 4 years from now. So I got money on the sideline that I keep on the sideline all the time. So that's one tranche of money. And then I'm gonna make $2,700, 2,700 shares of Nvidia in the regular brokerage account that's not going in the IRA. So it's subject to capital gain as soon as I sell it, right? But here's my game plan. My game plan is 3.5 years before I'm 59 and a half. So if something catastrophic happened, YouTube kicked me off the platform, I can't make YouTube videos no more, I can't do nothing no more, then I'm gonna have 2,700 shares plus the money I got on the sideline to be okay until I can get at the big boy money in the IRAs. Now, you can get at the big boy money anytime in the IRAs, but I'm not trying to pay no 10% early withdrawal penalty and ordinary income tax and all that crazy stuff. I ain't trying to pay any of that. So that's sort of how I'm dividing up the other 5,200 shares of this Nvidia stock that I'm gonna be purchasing before the 31st. And as I've told y'all already, I don't care if it's 135. I don't care if it's 140. Who cares? I keep telling y'all, stop worrying about that. Just buy every single time you can buy. If you catch it on sale, beautiful. But it's all on sale, in my opinion. This thing gonna be $200 a share here soon. It's all on sale. That's all I'm saying. And again, I ain't your financial advisor. You do whatever you want to do. I've given you my blueprint and what I'm doing. So if you're interested in following me and learning more about how I make my decisions, get down in the description box. Click on that Moo link. Open up your Moo account today. Sign up for Moo today. Get you up to 15 free stocks, publicly traded companies. Each stock is going to be valued anywhere from $2 to $2,000. Had one of my private mentorship club members email me this morning. She said she got $2,000 worth of free stock. Come on, man. How you gonna turn? Again, let me be crystal clear. I'm not saying everybody gonna get that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you they're worth $2 to $2,000 a piece. She told me in her email to me that she got $2,000 worth of free stock. I'm just telling you. That don't mean you're gonna get it. I'm just telling you what she told me she had. So all I'm telling you is it's free stock. I don't care if they give me 5 shares and they worth $10. That's $10 I didn't have before I clicked on the button. Who cares? But if it's more than that, Gucci. If it ain't, I know the least it can be is $10 if I put 5 in. So if I get 5 free. So get down in the description box, click on the Moo link. And here's the bigger opportunity, guys. Don't get caught up in the free stocks. Please don't. Don't get caught up in the free stocks. Do it because you want to build wealth and you want to be on a good self-directed brokerage app platform that a guy you rock with uses, a guy you watch and draw information from and inspiration from and motivation from, right? Do it for that reason and the opportunity to be able to do what? Execute. Right? Do it for those reasons. Don't do it for just the free stock. That's a byproduct of why you're really doing it. The real reason you're really doing it is because you want to have access to a world-class brokerage app where you can make transactions, you can execute, and know that you can email me anytime through my website, www.richardfain.net, and say, Richard, send me some tutorial videos because I need help learning this brokerage app, and I'm going to send you tutorial videos. Plus, I'm going to send you my blueprint 1.0, 2.0 to help you understand what I'm buying, just in case you want to copy my plan and not have to go out there and do all the homework yourself. If you ain't want to go out there and do all this homework and all this going down all these rabbit holes, copy my plan. Again, understanding I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not trying to be a financial advisor. I'm not qualified to be a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube who's sharing his way of investing. And there may be some of y'all out there that resonate with the way I invest. And you may want to copy that plan. Nothing wrong with that. As long as we understand, you make the decision, not me. I can't tell you what to buy. I can't tell you what to sell. I'm not going to go do no research on stocks for you. Ain't doing none of that. All I'm gonna tell you is here's the blueprint. I've already fact checked all this stuff. That's all I got for you. I can't give you nothing else. I'm not doing no research for nobody. Here's the blueprint. You're more than welcome to go do your own research and come up with your own conclusion, but I can't do it for you. Because at that point, I become the expert. And y'all already know I'm not an expert. So why would I take on the expert role when I'm not one? I'm not the expert. So I can't go out and tell you the difference between nothing. You got to go do that. What I can tell you is what I do. And it's worked for me. And it's put me in a position where I control 100% of my time. I control my financial destiny. And I have 100% of my financial power to be able to do whatever I want to. I work for results, not time. It's the difference. I work for results, not time. See, when you work for time, you have a cap on the amount of money you can make. When you work for results, no cap. You want to work for results, guys. What's a form of working for results? Your stock portfolio, your real estate portfolio that produces income, a business that you don't have to work in that produces income to you. See, that's a form of working for results. What's the form of working for time? I got to go to my business every day, and if I don't be at that business, it don't make no money. That's working for time. Oh, I got to go clock in at the local whatever. I got a job. That's you getting paid for time. See, anytime I got to go do something to get a paycheck, that's exchanging time for money. I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. I want to exchange no time for money. And I do that through assets. Building them high enough where they generate enough passive income to take care of me and to be able to take care of my lifestyle. That's where I need to quadruple my net worth over these next 10 years. And I believe Nvidia is going to play a critical role in that process. I believe that. And not sure what you believe, but I would ask you to believe something. Figure it out. Decide what you want to get done with this investment thing. If you're going to get into paper assets, decide what you want to get done and what you want to accomplish. That's the first step, right? You got to decide what you want to accomplish. You got to put a dollar amount to it. It can't be vague. It can't be, I don't know. I just want a good life. No, you got to put a dollar amount to that good life. What is it going to cost you every month to have that good life? Well, Richard, it's going to cost me $5,000 a month to have that good life. Okay, great. The assets you currently have right now, are they going to give you the results you need to generate $5,000 a month for your good life? If it's no, then guess what? You got to build more assets. See, that's one of the things I walk people through and I help people through in my mentorship club. They send me a direct message on the platform that we use the mentorship club on through my website. If they send me a direct message and say, hey, Richard, I want to have $1 million when I'm, 55 years old. That's when I want to be at my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And I want that $1 million to generate about $60,000 a year for me. See, then that's tangible. That's something I can grab a hold to and say, okay, Mary, okay, John, all you got to do is take X amount of dollars every single month, faithfully, every single month, put it in something that's going to get you an 8 to 10% rate of return, and it's going to take you X number of years, and you're there. Will you commit to that to yourself? And if they say, yeah, that's the plan, all they got to do now is say, boop, here you go. All of these investments I'm giving you have a proven track record of doing it 8% over a 10-year period or better. You pick which ones you want. That's it. And then they dive in. And they just keep doing it month in and month out, year in and year out, till they get to the $1 million. That's building wealth, guys. That's building wealth. Unless you're going to go out and invent something or create a business or, you know what I mean? Unless you do that, you don't get there any faster. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go clock in every day and just, I'm going to just keep playing the lottery every week. And I think at some point I'm going to hit the Powerball. If that's the game plan, then go ahead. Just letting you know, 300 million to 1 odds. So maybe you that one. Maybe you that one person in the United States that hit it. Ain't got about 350 million people here. So maybe you that one person out of 350 million people in America hit it. But your odds are 300 million to 1. That's not a game plan. Right? That's not a game plan. A game plan would be, okay, this is how much I need every month to put into something that'll give me at least an 8% return, and I'm gonna have to do this for the next 10 years. Okay, I can wrap my brain around that. Now I just gotta get over here, earn this money, not spend it all, making somebody else wealthy, but take that money and put it in this thing I gotta put it in for the next 10 years. I do that, I'm at the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow by my target date. So I help people do that on my private mentorship club platform. So if you guys want to do that or be a part of that, where you can direct message me, because that's the only way I'm doing mentoring. I don't do that exercise outside of my private mentorship club. So if you want to be a part of that and the fastest growing community that I know of, financial community, it's the fastest growing financial community on the World Wide Web, if you ask me. Because I'm positive like that, right? So if you want to be a part of that community, get that one-on-one time with me, get over through the website and join the private mentorship club, and you're good to go. We welcome you in with open arms, and we're going to give you that financial information you're looking for. You're going to have good people over there to be able to share ideas with, best practices. No one over there is an expert, including me. We're just all regular, hardworking people who want a better financial life for ourselves. That's it. All hardworking Americans, non-Americans, people from different countries. We got people from different countries, Canada, all everywhere. We got people from every corner of the world in that private mentorship club. So from every corner of the world, we got people in there trying to do what? Get to their freedom. So if you want to be a part of that, guys, get over there and join through the website. Check out them digital products. One last time, get down in that description box, click on that Moomoo link, open up that Moomoo account today, go get that free stock, go get that free money. Like I said, man, this lucky lady over in Private Mentorship Club, she said she got $2,000 worth of free stock, man. I didn't when I signed up. I didn't get no, I think I got a few bucks, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Since I've had the account, I've made so much money by investing in paper assets. It offset itself. So I'm great because it gave me a venue to be able to buy paper assets. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Again, the free stocks are a byproduct. It's not the main reason you're doing it. The main reason you're doing it, you want to have access to a really good, reliable brokerage app that you can execute. Because you're going to have to execute month in, month out, year in, year out to get to that pot of gold, right? You understand that? I understand that. We're not going to shy away from that. We're going to meet it head on. But we're going to use companies like Nvidia with solid, proven historical performance to help us predict what they can do in the future. And that's all it is. We look at that historical performance and we make an educated prediction what they can do in the future. That's all I do. I just make an educated, maybe some people say uneducated. If you look down in the comment box, they'll say it's uneducated, but I say it's educated. I make an educated decision to follow this company, invest in this company. I think it's going to be a big part of my future. We didn't get to the banks. Maybe we'll get to the banks this afternoon at 6 o'clock live stream. So I'll be back again tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We'll get to the banks at 6 o'clock. Couldn't get to them today, but we'll get to them next week. Not next week, tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're free tonight and you don't have a date night, if you do have a date night, bring the phone with you. Bring the phone. Put it up there, turn on the live stream. Could be a good date night. So I'm going to check you guys out later. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for somebody else. Don't need to be no money involved. Just do something nice. Even if it's just saying hello to somebody and smiling at them and ask them how their day is going. You don't know what people are going through, guys. It's going to mean the world to somebody that you say to them, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I hope you have a wonderful day. That may mean the world to somebody. So those small things like that, guys, in this world we live in, go a long way. You don't need to spend no money. All you got to do is be nice. Just be nice to somebody today. Right? If we all do that, we make a better world for us, right? So hopefully you guys follow me on that. Do something nice for yourself and then do something nice for somebody else. And like I said, get down to that description box, support me on my links, just like I support you every day. That's our partnership. We got a partnership here, right? I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all continue doing what you do. Make sure. Oh, one last thing. Yesterday I mentioned a lot of things were on sale. I wasn't able to get to that today either. I meant to go back and take a look at Meta. The three big Magnificent Sevens that were on sale yesterday was Meta, Microsoft, and Tesla. All three of them were on sale. And I said Meta and Microsoft are probably the two that I would hang my hat on because I think next week they go off sale. I think today is the last day they're going to be on sale. Let me just check them real quick. I think today is the last day they're going to be on sale. Next week, they'll go back up in price. Oh my God. Meta is down another $9.98 today. So that's a total of almost 30. Guys, it's down almost $30 a share between yesterday and today. It's at 502.73 Meta. As a matter of fact, it got all the way down today to 494. Guys, it's on sale. Just please understand that. Meta's on sale right now. So Do what you will with that. Let's see here. Meta stock price, Meta's highest stock price. Come on. Stock price in 2024. So Meta hit 539.91 on July 5th. So right now, guys, you're getting basically almost a $40 per share discount on Meta. You're talking about 7 days ago. It hit $539.91, almost $540 a share 7 days ago. It's getting ready to go under $500 a share. That's a bargain. It's on sale. The sale will end today. That's big boy investors rotating out of tech. Don't miss this opportunity for some of y'all guys. Please don't miss it. It's a layup, in my opinion. Again, not your financial advisor. I'm just trying to give you tips because I know a lot of y'all want a little bit of, and I'm trying to give it to you, but I don't know who will listen, but goodness great. Let's check Microsoft real quick and then we out of here. Let's check Microsoft real quick and then we're going to get out of here. So Microsoft is $452.79. Let's see what their highest price this year. Highest stock price in 2024. Okay, Microsoft got to $467.56 on July 5th. So 467 was the high price on July 5th. And right now, they're at 452. So what's that? About a $15 discount? So really the biggest opportunity right now is Meta, guys. Meta is the biggest opportunity. I mean, you're talking about a $40 per share discount. And I think it goes away today. Next week, it'll start going back up. Guys, that's a quick $40 a share you can add to your net worth bucket. I'm just saying, I ain't your financial advisor. Do what you will with that information. But goodness gracious, guys, that's a layup. That's a Penny Hardaway layup right there, guys. All right, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all hanging in here a little longer than we normally go. Appreciate that. Again, man, y'all have a wonderful Friday. I'm going to, if the sunshine come out a little bit, I'm going to go out and grab some lunch, take the Urus and enjoy that for a little bit. And I'll be back tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to go over these banks and these earnings reports from JP Morgan Chase. We're going to go through Wells, and then we're going to wrap up what happened this week with the Fed being on Capitol Hill. We're going to wrap up with the 2 inflation reports, and then we're going to wrap up, like I said, with these earnings reports, go through them a little bit, and just the overall stock market. And then we'll talk about some opportunities for next week. Well, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all take care of yourself. Thoughts become things. See it in your mind. Hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy. Get wealthy. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.